So having a camera around all the time is like, we don't really see that anymore, I feel like.
We're so used to it. I mean, we have that for 10 years every day, I think.
I don't know, I feel like in the beginning, maybe when we just started Tokio TV and we had someone following us, it was a little weird, and you know, sometimes you would be a little careful. Oh, the camera's running, we can't say this or we can't do that. But like, I feel like really quick we got so used to it that we didn't even pay attention to that anymore, and that was the whole idea. I mean, because we didn't want to be any different.
I think the fans know who we are and what we do, and so we are not afraid to show anything. We want to show the people you know, what's happening in our life in this moment.
So for me it's the same thing. Like if I like an artist, I wanna get to know him, you know, or the band, or I wanna see what's going on. Who are these people? What is the band really about? What's the dynamic?
And how's, yeah, exactly, like how's the energy within the band, you know, how do we interact with each other?
A lot of interviews and stuff you do and TV shows, you don't really get
to know the person.
You don't really know what's going on, and you don't know them that well. And you want to make it personal. That's why we don't script anything. That's why we have a camera guy we trust, and that's why, you know, it's our own show. Like, we don't have to be concerned that someone's making something stupid out of it. That's why you can be so relaxed.
You're always filming when I smoke or drink.
That's always.
Yeah.
Very often Tokio TV episodes are created when the band approaches me with an idea for an episode. My job then comes into the place of producing it and making sure that we have enough footage and are able to cut an episode that tells the story that the band wants to tell. Normally, we are in more controlled environments. If there's a studio session, we can easily bring out the tripod or put the camera on a slider, which means that we can get the nice fluid shots that we so often use. One of the main concerns that I had before the Feel It All tour was the technology for editing and processing footage while we were on the go. So what I ended up doing was that I contacted a Norwegian company called Multicom, and they customized this laptop computer to be an amazing working station for mobile video editing. That meant that in the mornings when, you know, we were still en route to the new country or wherever we're going, I could wake up, get dressed, I could walk downstairs with my little bag and find a little square foot of working space, turn on my computer and work for a few hours while we were still on the tour bus headed to the next venue. One of the key elements to the production of Tokio TV is how we use color correction tools to maximize the footage that we get from our Canon 5D Mark II. I cut the episodes in Adobe Premiere, but because of the seamless communication between Premiere and Adobe After Effects, we very often use After Effects to color correct the images, either by using the standard color correction tools that are present, or Red Giant plugins such as Colorista or Mojo. Once I'm done with the color correction, we have a draft edit. The band will then come with their input on small adjustments that we want to do for the episode, and we would then finalize the episode by exporting it and uploading it. Since this is a one-camera operation, the band and I sort of agreed that we were going to get as many angles as possible per venue. We all agreed that we wanted me to roam freely so that I could capture enough footage from the beautiful venues that we were in, get enough footage from the amazing crowds that they perform, and at the same time focus and really get the essence of the true live performance that they put on during the show. Typically, the next day you do it all over again. You come to the venue, you find a power supply, you charge your batteries, and you start working. You take some time to do some editing and some cutting from the footage from the day before, and then you get ready for the next upcoming events. The arm and vest system that Glide Gear has developed is absolutely amazing. You simply put on this harness vest, you attach the arm, and then you put the stabilizer with your camera on top of that arm again. That means that the complete weight from the stabilizer and camera is distributed over your upper body. At the same time, you are full range of mobility with the camera arm, meaning that, you know, I could meet the band and track them effortlessly throughout the day and with perfectly smooth shots. One of the ways I used this system was that it took the full weight of the camera system off my hands, and I could use the zoom and focus manually during the concerts, allowing me to focus really uptight and close on Tom's guitar, for example, and zoom out instantly to get a wider shot. Towards the end of the tour and the band began to get really comfortable with their set list, we sort of ventured out on a little side project which involved using GoPros for creative angles. We used the GoPro cameras for time lapses, we mounted the GoPros on instruments, and if you've seen the other episodes of Tokyo Hotel TV, we also discovered that we could have a lot of fun if we hide GoPro cameras. I've been working with Tokyo Hotel for a little bit more than a year now. The boys are great to work with. They are a lot of fun, at the same time they're very down to earth and humble. It's a lot of work, but at the end of the day we do make a, let's call it a product that both the band and I truly enjoy in communicating to their fans.